Currently in the studio, I have for our Albert Einstein Academy Spotlight, a gentleman by the name of Scott Kuzak, who is a fifth grade teacher. Welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you.
Who I recognize because our kids were actually together once upon a time on the track and field team, cross country, I think it was. I was not running, so I was my mom in a seat. That's how you recognize me, the back of my head with a big umbrella and lots of sunblock. I welcome you here, the Albert Einstein Academy. Okay, first of all, you are teaching a subject that there's two things I'm afraid of in life. Well, maybe three, but I'm only going to talk about two: numbers and technology. And you are very involved in the tech program at school?
That's right. I'm supposed to be the tech coordinator over there, so that's my thing.
Now, let me ask you, this has to be amazing because, first of all, technology, if I had mentioned that word to my grandmother back in the day, it would have meant whether or not her toaster was working or not working. That was kind of it. Even the television was too much for her. And in her lifetime and my lifetime, it is unbelievable to me how things have accelerated. You have to feel like you are on the brink of an exciting future because everything's got to be moving at light speed now.
It absolutely is. And that's part of the reason we're excited at Einstein to be having a new program to build with these kids. And we're really looking to get the tech program in there and build it up so we can get kids with the skills to apply everything that they're learning in school in a way that's going to be relevant.
So in asking you where you're going, where you've been, where you are, where you're going, I know you have big dreams for the future. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, where we've been is real short-lived. I mean, we just opened this year, and so we're looking to get our students each to go one-to-one is our ultimate goal with computers, tablets. We're still figuring out what's going to be the best option, and right now we're going to be piloting a program with that's put out through BIC, and they're putting out some tablets that are student-friendly.
BIC like the pen?
BIC like the pen. The same company that puts out your pens, they're building a new tablet program that we're starting to use, and we're excited. We're getting some training on it this week, and we're going to be putting it in place as early as next week.
From analog to digital, very exciting.
Absolutely.
Now, if you had for the future, what would be, because this has to be a huge, incredible field where the possibilities are limitless. I always say, if you were a farmer and pigs could fly, where would you want to go? What would be your dream project or your dream field trip for your students?
Well, one of our dream projects we're really trying to get going is we want robotics going in every grade level, from kindergarten all the way up to sixth grade. We want to get kids in the early years learning what programming is, learning how computers actually respond. How do you speak to a computer? How do you tell it what to do? And then as they get bigger and bigger, they start getting more into actually making those things happen. And we have some programs that we've been eyeing, and we're just working on getting a little bit of funding for it and a few more of our materials, and we should be able to get that going.
The kids who make my top favorite things from the Jetsons, including that Rosie the robot, are going to be my heroes. I want that in my lifetime. I would actually really like that. Robots. I mean, it's just, back in the day, you'd think about it as being something, but robots can be as little as, like even the Roomba vacuum is considered a robot,
absolutely.
Right?
And that's a robot. And, it operates on very similar codes as other more complex robots. And we're finding a lot of studies are showing right now that the computer programming field needs more than our schools are putting out. So we really want to be leading that in this valley, putting out the students who have the background knowledge on how to program so that they get into the colleges and come out as, very strong programmers.
Now, as an educator, can you look at your class and sort of say, kind of from the get-go, these are the kids who are going to get it? Or do you feel, because again, I'm totally phobic when it comes to numbers and tech, do you feel that it can be taught? I always say if you could teach a German Shepherd to fetch your slippers, maybe I can learn how to compute without Texas Instruments. Do you feel like students, the ones who come in, they get it, they're easy to work with, but is technology something that you can kind of lay the foundation for kids to go, I totally understand?
Absolutely. I mean, there's different levels of it, and where the programming goes is up to where the child goes. So we can get kids going in with something very simple, coming out with a proficiency in how to use things like databases and things that are more user-friendly that way. And then we also have those kids who want to get into the nuts and bolts of a computer and what makes it work. They want to see the code that's behind the video game. And so the programming allows us to take kids through all those levels, and the ones who aren't going to get behind the scenes and all that, they're going to decide this is my level, and by high school they'll know. I really think that they won't be as timid when it comes to seeing it.
Excellent, excellent. All right then, Scott Kuzak, I thank you for being part of our show today and speaking about the Albert Einstein Academy. We look forward to hearing great things, and I'll be looking for my Rosie the Robot, sir.
All right, thank you.